Hello, friends. This is Tony Dizant, space rocker of the planet Earth. And today, it's a beautiful day. I want to talk to you about something today that is very crucial if you ever want to excel in anything you do. And that's the question that you have to ask yourself. The theme here is going to be this comfort zone. Are you willing to step out of your comfort zone? And what do I mean by that? Very simple. You have a career, you have a career path. There is something that you've been doing for a long time, and you actually starting to get very proficient at it. Very efficient, very proficient. You getting good at it. And you say, okay, well, yeah, this seems like the right direction. This seems like the way I should be going because, I'm getting promotions. I'm there's progress going on for me in what I'm doing. So even though it might not be exactly what I wanted to do, it's very similar to what I wanted to do, and it seems like I feel happy about it. And you're excelling and progressing every single day. You're stepping up. Let's say, let's give an example in the corporate ladder. You're moving up in the world, and it seems to you like you're going in the right direction. But here's the catch. There may come a time where, and this goes for any kind of field or anything you do. There may come a time when you start stalling. You start plateauing. You start getting like stuck in a rut, how they call it. So you coming up steadily like this, then it goes like this a little bit, then it kind of peaks a little bit, but then all of a sudden it starts going like this, and it starts going on a straight line. 2 years go by, 3 years go by. Well, we got to come this way. Then 5 years go by. 5 years, and you're in the same place. 8 years go by, and you say, "Wait a second." You start getting all kind of people going like over you and stuff, and overstepping, and all of a sudden you're stuck. You ain't really moving anywhere. I'm gonna tell you the reason why that happens. That happens because you got too comfortable. You thought you knew everything. You didn't really pay attention to all the different trends and all the different directions that the world was moving at. So what happened was the world kept moving and you didn't. Sad but true. You said, that's not for me. I'm not gonna get affected by that. Oh yeah, I understand that's the new thing, but I don't need it. And you said that for a while. That's because you were in a comfortable spot. Very comfortable spot. What I call the pillow effect. You were sitting on a pillow. And of course, you sat on that pillow for a while and it felt good. That pillow felt good. Every single day, you feel like you were on top of the world. Hey, I don't need to do anything. It doesn't matter what I do. I'm still gonna get paid. It doesn't matter. Yeah, but the world kept moving, and you were just too comfy, too comfortable, sitting on your butt. And so about 8, 10 years went by, and you're still in the same place. Now, I'm gonna tell you that there's a way to get out of that. That's where you have to start thinking what they call start thinking out of the box. You were just in this box and you stay inside of it. That was your comfort zone. Nothing wrong with that. You might have been raising a family. Kids came in and they're like they're pooping all over your face and everything. And you loved it. Tell me you didn't love that. But yeah, now kids are getting big and you're thinking about, oh my God, I want to pay for this college education. I want to do this and that. And I've been sitting on my butt for 10 years. Well, like I said, I'll give you a way to get out of that. The way to get out of that is to go back on those 10 years. Look at the history on how the world has been moving and start getting up to date to what's going on. You got a lot of catching up to do, bud. It doesn't matter what gender you are, whether you female, male, whatever. You got stuck, boy. You got stuck, girl. You got stuck in a rut. So, what do I do now? What do you do now? Very simple. Like I said, you go back those 10 years. You look at yourself how you was doing at the spot you start stalling and what you were doing maybe 5 years from that spot that was making you go this way instead of this way. And you better do it fast because once you go this way for about 10 years, you're a hair away from started going this way. And if you don't look out for yourself, you're going to start going down this way. So what do? You go back to that point in time when you start stalling, go back about 5 years from there, and look at what you were doing that your career or whatever you do was going in the right direction. And you start mimicking those things according to what's happening in the present time. You're probably going to have to update a lot of things. You're probably going to have to get with some friends that are younger than you, that humble yourself to learn with younger people. Not an easy task to do. Let your ego go on the side, and you're not such and such anymore. You're just a mere person that are not moving. You're not moving backwards, you're not moving forward, you're just there. Your motor just shut off in the middle of the ocean. And you just going like this, trying to paddle with your hands and stuff. Going this way, going that way, going this way. But in reality, you ain't going nowhere. So you gotta humble yourself and say, I need help. I'm stuck. Can you help me? Go and get some help. Get some help from people that are moving like this. Start hanging around with people that have that hunger. That hunger that you used to have, but you lost it. You didn't even notice when you lost it, but you lost it. I'm speaking the truth right here. Just listen to what I have to say right now. You got too comfortable. You never wanted to get out of your comfort zone. You stopped thinking out of the box. Because at one point you were thinking out of the box. That's where you was progressing. That's where things were getting better. But all of a sudden, you got too comfortable. Now go and humble yourself and start learning with some younger folks about the new technologies, about the new ways of doing things, about the way that it's going to be from now on. Nothing wrong with that. You ask for that help. And this younger generation, as I've seen, is the sweetest, more willing to teach you, more willing to say, hey, there's a better way. All you do is get on this phone and do this. But if you don't know how to get on your phone and do the necessary things that you have to do to handle yourself in this modern world, you got a problem. If you don't know how to turn on that computer, you don't even know where the on and off button is, you have a problem. Because you may be in the mid range of your life and you still got like another half a life to go and you don't even know how to do it because you never took the time to learn. It's time to humble yourself and go get some help. And don't be pity on yourself. Your kids can teach you. It's very hard to face that your own kids can teach you stuff. But believe me, most of the time, after a certain age, they do know more than you. And that's the you'll never admit it. Oh, my kid, he'll never know more than me. I'm his father. I can teach him. Yeah, you can teach him to a certain extent. But once he gets his own thing going, he's going to run circles on you. Or she's going to run circles on you. And you have to humble yourself and say, hey, show me something. I want to learn about that. Most parents don't do that. And that's why they be going like, to an early rocking chair. You have to get out of your comfort zone. You have to get off that pillow. It was nice and comfortable and cozy and warm, and it lasted for a long time. But if you stay there, good luck. Because all you're going is downhill now from now. Sometimes I see people and I admire them very, very, very much. Don't get me wrong. I see people in their 90s still doing stuff, handling that computer like it's a toy. Like they know exactly what they're doing because they do. Those people never got too comfortable on their own chair. It's very few of them, though. Very few of them. Very few people in their 90s that you see with a computer and a laptop and running a company. Very few. But I tell you what, I've always wanted to be part of that few. And you should too. You should strive for that. Don't get embarrassed about your 90-year-old grandfather that's still running a company making millions. That's because he never thought he was all that. He never, he put aside his ego and he said, hey, I don't know this. Can you show me how to do it? He was always out of his comfort zone. And even though at times it was really, really hard and difficult, he managed to stay out of that square. Think about it. Get out of that comfort zone. Think out of the box. And with this one, I want to say hi to everybody. I want to say hi to all the people around the world that follow my videos, follow my music. There's many, many exciting things happening right now. Albums coming out. There's going to be a new release over in Europe pretty soon of my new song. If you like what you hear, go ahead and subscribe. I'm here mostly every day. Hit that like button. This is Tony Dizant, space rocker of the planet Earth, still living in this beautiful planet called Earth. Today, on a cloudy, cold day, but beautiful day. Get yourself out of that comfort zone.